So hi everyone. Thank you all for coming to this talk. My name is Filip, and today I'm going to talk about building Web3 gaming tools for the Web2 natives. So first, a thing or two about me. I come from the product management background. I worked in the automotive industry for some years now. After that, I joined the DeFi project on Cardano for a brief period of time. And after that, I joined, earlier this year, I joined ChainSafe as a product BD lead. So, ChainSafe, who is ChainSafe or what is ChainSafe? ChainSafe is a blockchain R&D company based in Toronto, Canada. But we are a remote first company. We have more than, I think, 130 people at this point. We are focusing on infrastructure work for Web3. Here we can see some of the really cool stuff that we're working on. So protocol, client implementations, Lodestar, Gossamer, Forest, Mina, SDKs, Web3.js, Web3 Unity, also recently MetaMask Snaps for Filecoin, Polkadot, as well as recently we have started focusing on the products as well. We have three main products, I would say, like a bridging solution, a gaming solution, and storage, decentralized storage alternative to AWS. So, why do we target Web2 developers? There are only, as of I think December last year, we have only 20,000 Web3 developers, which is obviously not much. But there are 24.3 million software developers worldwide, which is lousy 0.08% of software developers are working in Web3 space. So, in order for us to attract more talent to Web3 space, we need to have more use cases, so the space needs to evolve. We need to have more use cases, more dApps, building on in the space, which would then attract more users, which would evolve the ecosystem, and then also more developers will be attracted, and more developers will come to the ecosystem. So the other question is, why do we target blockchain gaming? The answer to that is last year. The big movement in Web3 space was DeFi, but recently the biggest use case for Web3, or the one that attracts most new users, is actually gaming. So 52% of blockchain activity comes from gaming applications. Another really big number and really big thing is that blockchain gaming investments are poised to raise $10 billion this year, which is really a big amount of money. In Q1, we raised about $2.5 billion in the gaming industry. So how do we attract new developers to the space? So at around $200,000 per month, per year per developer. So that $10 billion would be enough to pay for around 50,000 developers per year, which would represent a pretty big increase from the 18,000 developers that we currently have in the space. But the problem is, how do we attract those developers? First of all, let's find the developers where they are. So as we can see here, in 2021, 53% of all game launches on Steam, were Unity launches, were built using Unity. So as we can tell, Unity is really, really, really a big part of the answer. But what's the missing piece? Now we know the answer to the question why Web2 developers, because there are so many of them. And we know the answer to why gaming, because there's so much money invested in the gaming space, and it can get us like a traction that we need to get to the mass adoption. But what's the missing piece? What do we need? What do we still need? So if you're developing anything in like Web3 blockchain, you have, if you're developing dApps, you have some really, really strong web frameworks, SDKs, like blockchain integrations, as you can see on the left. But there is a missing link here. If you are like a game developer, you use Unity, you use, at the end, Ethereum, but there's a missing link in between, a glue that brings it all together. Introducing to you Web3 Unity, which is chain-safe answer to that missing link. So Web3 Unity is an SDK that provides the base layer for blockchain-enabled gaming. This is really, really easy to use. For some of the features of the Web3 Unity, really, really easy to use. We have multi-wallet support. We support any wallet. We have Wallet Connect. We support MetaMask. We support any EVM blockchain, Ethereum, Polygon, also Moonbeam. Since it is a Unity integrated SDK, you can literally drag and drop prefabs into your scene and use some of our pre-made functions, which, from what we understand, like is really, really, really key for developers to use the Web3 gaming tools. Also, Web3 Unity is leveraging some of the other chain-safe products, like chain-safe storage, which is decentralized alternative to the AWS. So it is using Filecoin and IPFS to store NFT metadata, and also IPFS import and export. Thank you very much. This was a really, really brief introduction to Web3 Unity and how it answers and solves the problem that we currently have, especially in the gaming space, with attracting new talent and new developers to Web3. Also, if you know anyone that's a part of this missing link and that's a talent, please let us know. We'll be thankful. Thank you very much.